Hey guys, Vikas here for your live electronic music tutorials, episode 318 guys, that I keep on making music in real time to show you guys the real music production process where you can see, hear and feel really what's happening, and sometimes I mess up, sometimes it goes well, but at the end of every episode I'm always good. I always have a creative idea that I can turn into a template to put on a set. WeMakeDanceMusic.com guys, and basically I want to show you guys how I make music. I've been making music for over 20 years now, always in the box, always in the DAW. I used to have a lot of artboard synth. I built many studios, I traveled many cities, I've done a lot of things. I used to gig too, done many things, run a record label for over 20 something years too. However, the most important thing guys is always to be productive and to output something. So you have to have a certain flow that you have to get into to be able to output something. So you have to know, mostly when you work too long on an element, you just have to scrap it, you have to move. So for me, in about 30-35 minutes, I have the ideas together to make a track for you guys. Turn it into no wait, I said that already. So guys, let's get started. Today I will make some melodic house, like it's written like a big thing in the cover, so you probably have an idea. I don't know what genre or subgenre it will be about, because really I'm starting and I'm really creating. I don't really have anything in mind. I know this big names, Ben Bomer, Anjunadeep and things like that. For me, it's like I just dropped some drums, super simple. The drum that I like the most, I tuned the drum in C. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna record in C or not, but basically the drums are here. Well, maybe I should turn on my headphones better. So the drums are there. To me, this kick needs a little bit more, use more thump in the low end, in my opinion. Hard to hear in headphones. Anyway, so guys, I have the bass here, I have the keyboard here. And I'm thinking it's a little bit loud. Let's balance it a little bit better. Usually bass, 2 keys, 3 keys at the most, so you don't really want to go slower, but I have this pattern that, you know, could be okay, I would say. You know, very, I wouldn't say so basic. Now I'm gonna go, of course, in the MIDI controller. I'm gonna quantize it and then rearrange it, maybe. This one's a bit long, I would say. This one I will equalize. We'll make them even, except for the first one. Okay, that could be interesting. Let's drop a sidechain on it. Dynamics here, see really plugins put themselves in the list there. Not a good idea, I don't know why. Before it was only Logic, now U80's in there. I'm not too sure how they did that, but I don't think it's a good idea. Not for me at least. As I like U80, I like my Apollo, but those are not my plugin of choice because they cost like a huge amount of money. And are they that much better? It's relative, I would say. So, sidechaining the kick, remove the auto release, remove the auto gain, please, for me at least. I'm gonna do my gain here. Okay, let's drop the sequence in there, have fun a little bit with the bass in here, check out the sounds we have in Alchemy, of course. Hello, Alchemy. Ah. So this is Sabi. I guess this is the one that I picked for a reason. I think there's something to improve in this bass. I don't think it's here. This part is bringing. That's definitely better. So the thing with a bass like this that I made to start a track, it's a little bit complex. So it will take a lot of room in the track that I know already because, you know, as you know, I made many tracks. Not necessarily in these genre, but you know, I just made many tracks. So my first idea would probably be to layer it, not literally with another bass, but probably a pluck. And for this is a cool synth in I'm not sure if I got the one yet, this one, Sculpture, which is like a plucky kind of sound. There's some very interesting plucks in there. Not that's for sure. I want more like a kind of a clicky. Oh, that's a lean on plug. Everybody knows this. Interesting. Not necessarily another bass. Sidechain instrument, motion, both. Pluck instrument, this is what I was looking for. But I have to admit that lean on kind of sound was quite cool. No. I would say this. Kind of a. So you probably see where I'm going with this. So what I will do now is I'm going to pick my key C, the E, of course the E again. I'm always in E, so somehow I'll always end up making tracks in E. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just do like a simple chord here, probably with another. So what I want to do is to create a little paddy kind of part. Then I will go and work. Am I in Sculpture? I thought it was Alchemy. That's weird. I recreated the top part and it still gave me Sculpture, even knowing the top one is Alchemy. Interesting. Oh, wait, where's my... Okay, somehow something happened with my bottom part with the plucks. I didn't change, so I do Sculpture, then do Alchemy here, stereo. Okay, should work here, yes. Okay, that's better. I'm gonna go into pads and I want like a very simple kind of pad, not too... Melodic house, of course. I have to bring some synth, melodic synth element. Ooh. I definitely don't mind that. That could work for this. Just to add one at the start to mark. Ooh, even better. Of the hats here, they're quite loud. We're just beginning, guys, of course. Envelope and warm hair here. Sidechain is on there too by default because I just replicate the channels, guys. I think it's cool like this. I wouldn't change it. Now I'm thinking, should I go harpy, like put like a full-on arpeggiator that kind of travels in the back, or I should just maybe create like a little melody? I'm thinking melody would work probably better for this. And for that, I think I will go into keys, not leads, just keys, like because, you know, the style I think calls in for this a little bit more. Maybe not that. And to help me sound a bit better, I'm gonna give myself a very large reverb. Those are interesting. A bit much here. Something like this, fun. Somehow it came out pretty nice. Not what I expected to do, but I do like the results, so I take it. It's what you do when you do live. If you jam a little bit like this, you get some great surprises, and sometimes maybe less great surprises. I take this. I think it will invert it in the sense that I want it to rise and to continue to rise. And of course, the last one is a drop in the keys, which is total improvisation, which works. And of course, we're going to process it. Just have fun with it a little bit. Ooh. I really like this, but I like the organ too, so I'm going to try to combine them. With some chance, I think I can do this. So I'm going to take the first one at the top here, bring back the organ and kind of mix them. Go and drop the low end. Just want like this nice body of the part, and then this one here, I think I will even open it more, but first I'll do the same. By the body, I mean like 200 to 800 to a K-ish, kind of like just presence. Depending on the sound system you're listening it from. Let's open the filter. Oh no, it is open. Or maybe I'm on the wrong. Aha. I'm a bit delirious, guys. Don't worry about it. I think I'm gonna drop a second kick, first of all. A bit more thump. And I think I want the snare, but not necessarily there somehow. I think drop it an octave, and I don't necessarily want it there. I want to, let's say, definitely need some shakers there. Second one, usually the ones that I use here, full on shaker sequence with some, probably a little bit of a chorus or something in there to move them around in the mix. There's a stereo delay here, which is a nice kind of touch to do. 10 milliseconds, 20 milliseconds, I'll probably do more, or a bit closer, like something like 5, and then 10. Oh, he doesn't want to do 5. Yeah, do 5. 5. 0.5. Okay. And then 0.10. Sublet 5, okay. So manual. So with, without. Just put them a little bit in different space, which works for me. It works very well. I'm gonna take the compressor here, drop it in here, side chain it, because personally I like to have some of the percussive elements side chain. Make them a bit more lively. Then really put it in the back, put them in the back completely. I'm gonna go and filter almost everything around 4K. Now, like I said, I wanted to do some keys. I've done other things. More coffee. Let's see what we got if we go into keys here. Water. Something kind of Sasha-esque. Drawn dagger. I'm really tempted to drop the chord we created in there to see how this ARP will react. Or maybe the drip ARP. Ooh, I think I'm a bit too low. Not really. Not super solid. I mean, it's kind of cool. I think it's cool, but not quite blowing my mind. I really like it actually, but it's just not the direction I want to take, I think so. And I kind of like better to write my own melodies. I very much like. I'm gonna go into the velocity here because I think I could hear that the velocity wasn't there, so I didn't push the key. So we do need those to hit fairly regular velocity. It's gonna work, should work with the other keys. Okay, so one thing that I wanted to do actually earlier that I didn't do is to tune the percussions a little bit better. I think they are, or just at least the kick, which is here, which is in C. Remove those here and bring it to E. It's gonna make things a bit easier. Oh. Difference, not so noticeable. However, for me, as I become more of a perfectionist in my tracks, to have proper tuned element, kind of, I don't know if somebody can explain that to me. It's a frequency thing that it's so much easier to mix a track when all the elements are the same key. See, everything is in tune, like a band. I guess if a band play in D, they all playing in D. It's not gonna be in D and then in C minor because obviously it's not gonna work. So there's an element missing to tie all of this together, I would say. And what do you guys think? I'm gonna turn some element down, make the lead shine a little bit. And then there's probably other version. That's pretty much it. I think the verb might be a bit big. Good tremolo on the totally trippy. Those two oscillators are pretty good. However, the sound is something else to mix, I would say. I'll make it fit in there. Cut a little bit of the top. There's almost some FM in there or something. In advance, pulse, saw, additive and additive. Okay, so this is a very complex synthesis base, so it takes some room. Let's turn back the organ. I think it's gonna work well underneath this. Then I'm gonna make it a little bit more into a track. I'm gonna put on the warmth here, a little bit louder. Gonna bring back those kind of brassy, kind of chordy kind of thing. So now that we have all of this with those key progression, those keys here and there, then it will be only logical to tune the bass to our chord, that's chords that we created here. So let's have a look. If we take, let's say, the lower part of this and we try, I would just try to put it as a simple kind of like bass pad to start and then see if we do something with it. I'm gonna turn off the original one. Turn off the plucks that are in the same pattern. To have fun, I could turn the ARP on there just to make it pluck a little. Could put another octave. It's better. You can, of course, go and play. A little bit more intense, I would say. Ramp up. Not quite this, so I'm just gonna clear this. I'm not sure if I like this better. I do like the pump of this pattern. It does seem to take a lot of room, even with the side chain on there. Let's try to mix it a little bit. So that'll be something to be mixed in the speakers, I guess. I think we'll continue with that for now. I could also play a little bit with this here. Now with much more substance here. I think there's a bit of a conflict now between the bass and those here. And I think if we wanted to do something nice with these subby thing, we can play with the ARP. I don't know where. I can definitely play with the bass a lot here. I just want to make some variation here a little bit. Maybe a bit more swing. Oh yeah, just a little bit of swing. 0, but about 57 here. Rate is good. If we wanted to make it shorter, just make it pluck. More techno-y. Or put it just a little bit longer, or full on. I'm liking this, guys, wow. Go back to perform, cut it a little bit more. I think it would be possible to mix those here if I put them a little bit more in the back. I did open them earlier, so. Bring back the, actually no, I'm not gonna, I will bring back the Plucks thing. But I think I'll do something a little bit the same as what I've just done, is I'm going to use an ARP to plug them instead of having the sequence that I had here. And I think that's going to work quite well. there an ARP on this? No, I don't think there's an ARP here. So I can take a MIDI FX ARP, poof, put it on there quickly. Oh, I think I heard something. There we go. EQ it a little bit, even though, oh, there's quite a bit of lows in there somehow. That's, I don't know, where is it coming from? We have a lot in the mid lows, so I would take just a little bit more of the top of them. Send it to some kind of a delay here. Just I like basic things, you know. I think some people, they try to make things too complicated sometimes. Stereo delay. Send a little bit of stereo delay in there. I think it's going a bit too fast to even get affected by the delay, so I'll try to a little bit of slap there. Without. Oh yeah, I like this slap. Let's bring it in. So now, to my opinion, we have definitely great elements to be put together into a template that's going to be available on our site, music.com. You have to check it out, guys. I think this is one of those episodes where I start up to do something and I really achieve something that I would say that is going to be a great start to a track or an amazing template for you guys. And the most important thing, guys, until next time, may the sounds be with you.